Hello! Today we are going to review parts of InspectIT, the reporting software used for inspecting homes. InspectIT is available as a free trial download through your Play Store. It is available on either iOS or Android devices. It is a free download as the trial version. The full version is available during class at a discounted rate. InspectIT icon can be found at the upper left area of my screen. That is the icon that you should be looking for. At this point in time, I will click on InspectIT. This is the first menu you will find in InspectIT. It starts off with Create New Inspection Report, Existing Reports, Administration, Cloud Sync, which is a nice item to have if you like to work off both your Android or iOS as well as your home laptop or PC. Cloud Sync is another great option of saving all of your reports for the amount of time that is needed as required by your state. We also have settings available. So the first icon that I'm going to click on is going to be the administration icon. Under Administration, you'll find the following fields: Company Info, Inspector Info, Inspection Templates, Additional Services, Comments, Summary, Overview, Lookup Values, Company Fields, and Contact Fields. Company Information and Inspector Information are two items you should click on. If you need to pause the video, do so now, as I'm not going to click on either field as it will share my home address. But under Inspector Info and Company Info, under Company Info, you will find that you can add your own logo to the report. Under Inspector Info, you will be able to create a inspector signature in this area that will transfer over to all of your pre-inspection reports as well as your inspection reports. So I am going to click on Inspection Templates at this point in time. Under Inspection Templates, you'll find Master Checklist, Master Narrative, and Master Texas. If you are not inspecting in Texas, I recommend that you use the Master Checklist. Master Narrative can be used more often when you are fully functional as a home inspector and can write a report without having any check marks or reminders along the way. You can also see that I've created two inspection templates already for my business, Assurance Plus, as well as pre-inspection. In order to do so, on Master Checklist, at the upper right, you'll see two panes. I am going to click on that now. That copies my template, and it's going to place it at the bottom of my list. Once I'm at the bottom of my list, I can click on this template, and I can modify anything in this report. Once I'm in the report, I can click on items at the top of my screen. I am working on an Android device. At the top upper right, you'll see like a sunshine type button. I'll push that now. Changes my background color and makes it easier to view for some lighting situations. I like it the other direction, and I'm going to put it back. Next is a plus button. Under the plus button, you can add sections to the report, add subsections to the report, add options, or add values. So adding options would create additional check marks in your checklist report. Adding values would add something such as on here, you're looking at material, concrete, flagstone, gravel, brick. Maybe the material is pavers. So you could add a value and add pavers to this list. Everything is completely modifiable. You can erase anything you don't need within the report. This is just to create your own inspection template in this version. So on that, you can see on the left side, grounds, roof, exterior, garage, kitchen, laundry room, bathroom, room, interior, basement, crawl space, plumbing, heating system, electric cooling system, living room, dining room, pool, and spa. I actually, personally, do not like having living room and dining room at the bottom of this list. 2 ways I can change that. First, at the upper right-hand corner of my screen, you'll see a pencil type icon, second from the right. I will push that at this point in time. On here, I can change what it says. I can click on the arrow next to that. I can completely delete it. Or if I click the X where I click the pencil to stop modifying, I can also rearrange with the 3 dots at the top right. Sorry, the 3 lines at the top middle. So I'm going to click on Reorder Sections, and you'll see it comes up with my sections in the order that they are placed on the left-hand side. I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom, and I can click and hold on the 3 lines, and I can drag that up to another area that I like. Personally, I just add these as rooms, because under room it'll say location, so first floor, second floor, basement, whatever it may be, and then it'll say type, and I'll use bedroom, living room, dining room. So personally, I do it a little bit different, and this is just showing you how you can reorder that. Once I have reordered it, it is now reordered on the left. It will save it like that for all of your templates. I, however, want to take those out. I'm going to click on the pencil icon again, and I can delete. Now I'll delete the dining room. And I'm going to stop editing. So now you have seen how you can create your own template. I'm going to go back to my menu. You can see that I have added another copy just below Assurance Plus, just above pre-inspection. I'm going to delete that copy because I will not use that one. I have already adjusted mine to Assurance Plus. You'll notice under Master Checklist, Master Narrative, and Master Texas, there is not a trash can. You can never mess up that template. It will only allow you to copy it and make adjustments in that manner. I will backspace again. So we had inspection templates, additional services. Under additional services, you'll find wind mitigation, 4-point, radon test, pool, wood destroying organisms. I live and work in Illinois. We do not need wind mitigation, 4-point, or really pool for that matter. So I have those left in the off position. You'll see that I have the radon test turned on, and that way when I'm adding in fees, I can just hit the plus for additional services and add radon. It'll already have the price there. I will click on wind mitigation, and I will be able to change that fee if I wanted to make it a different fee. Now it is saved, and I can turn it on and off as I feel necessary. Now that I am back out of additional services, we have comments, summary, overview, lookup values, company fields, and contact info. Under comments, you can review many different comments. You can edit anything. These are all predetermined comments that are pre-written within your report. Wonderful to have. Summary, we can do. We can add new fields. We can adjust those fields as well. Overview. Here again, additional fields you can add for your report, lookup values, company fields, and contact fields. Now I will exit back to my very first menu. Now that we've created our administration, I'm going to click on Settings at the bottom. Under Settings, you can do your display settings, report settings, image settings, user info, tools, sending error logs, database settings, user guide, and change log. So the next thing you will need to do is create an inspection report. I will create an inspection report so you can see how that is done. I will add my name. My inspection number is going to be the generic inspection number for today. The address. I always type out street, court, boulevard, things of that nature. You're getting paid to write a well-written report, and I want you to do so. Once I've added in the address, you'll see directly under the address is a template. It automatically defers to the master checklist, but you can see that I have my own Assurance Plus. For bathrooms, you should be looking at your MLS information to know if it's 3, 4, however many bathrooms that is. Additional rooms. Basement, whether you have a basement, yes or no, a crawl space, yes or no, and a garage. Then I'll click Done. After I've created this report, there are a couple other items that I like to enter in before I get to the house. First, you'll see in the middle it says General. So General, it has the client's name at the top, the inspection number, the date that we're going to inspect, the time, the address again, status, and we're going to say confirmed, and we do need to add our client again right here. We need to add it here so that it generates a pre-inspection agreement. This is also a great area for you to add your client's email or home address or phone number at this point in time. This will generate the ability to email your client just with the press of a button rather than entering their email address later on. I also like to send my pre-inspection agreements prior to going to the home. This allows for my client to sign the inspection agreement before I get to the house, ensuring that I have a signed inspection agreement every time. And the cover image. The cover image right here is extremely important. That's going to be the first thing you do when you pull up to a house. Go to the cover image, click change, and this will allow you to take a picture of the front of the house. That will generate on the very first page of the report. You'll see at the bottom right portion of the screen it says Next. Under Next, none of this information is available for your client to see. This is only for you to see. This is only really used if you have somebody generating your reports for you before you get to the house so you can look up the information about the house. The only field I use on the screen is year built. As you see, when I type in a number, it'll tell me the exact age directly below, which is beneficial when I get to my overview. Invoice, on the left-hand side, it always starts with a fee of 0. So we will add our fee of $350. At the top right, you'll see the plus button, and I'm going to push the plus button, add service, and rate on. Radon is the only service that I had turned on. Automatically completes our total of $485 for this inspection report. If you are giving a discount, it'll automatically reduce that fee as well. Next, I go to Overview. Under Overview, always click Add Saved Comment. You'll see it drops down different fields. And lastly, the age. At this point in time, I am complete until I get to the house. Once I get to the house, there will be many other items I need to do. You'll see on my left-hand side that I have generated a report. It starts with details, invoice, photos, which we haven't taken any yet, summary, overview, grounds. Once we get to grounds and all other fields, at the very bottom of the page, you see red check marks. You see red check marks on the left-hand side as well. Until we fill in a couple boxes, we are not complete. So at the very bottom on service walks, you see a green check mark now. That means I am complete with the service walk section, but I am not complete with the ground section, as you still see a red X on the left. You'll see on the bottom that I will scroll. There are several sections under grounds. We need to complete every section prior to completion. Also, make sure that you use the photo icon. I am going to hit that photo icon, and you'll see it comes up with my camera. I can either select existing, so if you have a digital library image, you can add that, but also you want to add that new photo, which you can take a picture. And once we have that picture, we hit OK. On that picture, I want to click again, and it gives me the ability to add a photo comment. I can also mark up the photo, which I like to do. We can add circles. We can move those around. We can make those larger, make them oval, make them really small. We can add any kind of arrow, again making it large, small, and place that where we want it. Then we'll save our photo. This is extremely beneficial when your client is reviewing their report. So we have grounds, roof, exterior, garage, kitchen, laundry room. I added 3 bathrooms. I added 7 rooms. Again, under room, I can do our living room by just clicking Add Saved Comment on Location and saying first floor. I could say northwest, and under type, dining room, anything that you would like, any room that you were in. But I do not have a red check mark under room number 1 because I have not filled in the rest of this page. Now you'll see a green check mark on the left as well as a green check mark at the bottom. We had 7 rooms. We had interior, which is going to have our fireplace, stairs, smoke and carbon monoxide detectors, as well as attic. Our basement, which has several items. Crawl space would have the same amount of items. Plumbing, several items. Heating and electrical. Once I am complete with this report, I can click on the envelope at the top right area. This is where we do our pre-inspection agreement or inspection report. Inspection report, I'm going to click Done. It'll add different items. And from this area, I will either be able to send or view. Always include those remarks. It helps your client understand that a home needs continued maintenance. This wraps it up for my demonstration of InspectIT. Please play around with this and get out in the field and start using it.